definitely going to try to do one with his F smash. Patented kill option that he tries to go for pretty much when you hit that 90, 100% mark. But I have to imagine ZD is going to make it very difficult for him to do it because the record for ZD versus Seagull Joe is phenomenal in ZD's favor.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that because last season it was actually 10-0 in ZD's favor. If that is not dominant, I don't know what is, especially against a player of Seagull Joe's caliber. But tonight, Seagull Joe's been playing actually really well. I got to give the man props where it's due.
Yeah, definitely very composed all across the board. Even when he's down, he just seems to always bring it back, and he's just on a whole nother level, as you said. But, you know, ZD definitely on a level of his own. His defeat against Pink Fresh, you can argue that Pink Fresh stole a couple of those victories. So, and ZD just has been having a crazy performance for the last several months.
Yeah. That level of consistency is very hard to come by, but tonight, I feel like...
Especially here.
Yeah, especially here, since we have so many like out-of-state invaders and so many like strong players.
Okay.
But like I said before, Seagull Joe's punish game tonight has just been on point. Up throw on the platforms could be enough to seal that stock at a like amazingly early percent.
He just up smashed in neutral. What a call out he had on ZD running in right there.
Yeah, that's how you know you're feeling yourself. When the raw up smash is coming out, you know, you're on another level tonight.
And right now, Seagull Joe is making this seem like such a task to catch him. He is spin dashing, jumping back, and just bobbing in and out, and great punish right there. Seagull Joe is looking to take this, tries to get that down there. If he would have hit with the correct hitbox, he would have taken it, and the F smash does do it. Punchline.
Yep, set up for it. Seagull Joe delivered a couple minutes late, but you know what? Sonic, he gets there when he feels like it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
Joe's edge guarding tonight has just been absolutely phenomenal. We saw him land so many F smashes against ZD before. Granted, he didn't like win that set, but you know, getting that many F smashes on Fox's recovery isn't a super easy feat.
It's definitely not very difficult. And Seagull, you know, everything is just going right for him right now. He's pressuring correctly. He's keeping the stage correctly. Even there, he's kind of juking out, you know, his opponent, just looking great. But ZD does have a crazy record on Seagull Joe for a reason. By no means can we count him out. That was only game number 1.
Yep, and game number 1 does not by any means mean that it's done. Especially on ZD's counter pick, FD. Now he has a little bit more leeway to just catch Joe with these juggles. But to do that, he has to get a lead first. And he hasn't really had a solid lead this entire set so far.
Yeah, and, you know, a lot of people would question, do you really want to do Final Destination against a Sonic? But ZD says he loves the stage. Often he gets a lot of victories here, so it's definitely a comfort pick. But a player like Seagull Joe, especially the way he's playing right now, you do have to wonder if it's going to bite him in the butt later.
Yeah, especially taking that counter picks off the table so early in the best of 5, you know. Like, I understand you might really like FD, but, you know, maybe on the game 1 or game 2 counter pick, it might be better to kind of sacrifice it for something else.
And Seagull Joe knew that illusion on stage was coming so far in advance. He actually ran away from the stage and just waited for it, but that F smash does connect with ZD, taking first blood of this game.
I'm sorry, I got to call that out. That DI was definitely kind of suspect. He might have been trying to roll away or run away, but ZD tagged him super hard with a optimal punish. And optimal does not even begin to describe these up airs right here. 60% in the span of mere seconds by ZD.
Yeah, it seems like ZD kind of caught on to what Seagull Joe is doing. He's being rather aggressive, and ZD caught on to it and made him pay with a quick 60%. But Seagull Joe's aggression paying off eventually, even if it was a little bit later with that back air connection.
Yeah, but now Joe is also...
The juke!
Yeah, that was wild right now. The call out right now by Joe is unreal. But actually, by killing ZD right there, he actually might have put himself in a bit of a precarious position because the rage is reset. So now these confirms will start to work a little bit later if ZD can land these hits. But now I think Joe's really cognizant of that, playing it slow and safe and just running to his ledge and just saying, you got to come to me now.
And that was quite the bait right there from Seagull Joe. Homing attack, knowing that when it hits the shield, that ZD was going to try to retaliate and he was going to get a free hit for it. Now, however, though, ZD was aware of it. He could have just spot dodged and actually killed Seagull Joe for it. So it was still a risk.
Yeah, and ZD is willing to take those too. Nice tech in. And now we're reaching the finals hours of this game right here because Joe's definitely at like 115% and ZD is fishing for the up smash, and Joe might just take what's on the table because he knows that he's not out of it just yet.
That's the second time that he has punished that illusion. ZD is definitely on notice, and he recognizes that he cannot illusion. He has to start up being because he doesn't want to get hit by the F smash.
Nice. Jab, jab, F smash. That reaction time was unreal by ZD, and that's going to be just enough to take that game. Even though he built up that lead in Joe's second stock, it started to get really close near the end there.
Yeah. So ZD does have to kind of factor that into his adjustments. You know, he was winning by 66%, and Seagull Joe brought it all the way back to last stock, last hit. And, you know, Seagull opting to go to Town and City. Maybe it's a pick that he is just likes the stage. I watched him go start game 1 against Bayonetta earlier on Town and City. But, you know, Fox's juggles are very real, and this is definitely one of the stages to do it on.
Yeah, I do know that Joe loves the stage for some reason, but like you were saying, there's some matchups where it's just kind of like, are you sure about this? Like you were saying, Bayonetta is definitely one of them. The low ceiling will take you off the top way earlier. But Fox, it really depends hit or miss, because the first platform configuration I feel like really helped Sonic. But now that it's gone, it's a bit more of a neutral for both of them, I think.
Yeah. Seagull Joe has been 3 for 3 on the last punishes for ZD's illusion onto the stage. So ZD may want to actually just kind of remove that from the play, at least for this game or a couple minutes, because Seagull is punishing it time and time again.
Yeah, if that's not a message, I don't know what is. Nice tech by Joe, but ZD is always just on you with the coverage. Whether you tech, whether you miss the tech or neutral get up, he's going to be ready with a punish. And just like that, ZD's ready to take Joe off the top, but not quite doing enough. And Joe with a very smart recovery and a follow-up to that, too.
ZD wisely recovering, Joe trying to answer, but you know, ZD, that was just really smart by both players, but again, 4 for 4 now. Seagull Joe is hitting it every time. ZD might want to, you know, reconsider that option because he lost his stock this time for it. Before it was only damage, that time he lost his stock.
Yeah, what I like about Joe tonight is that he's actually using Sonic Speed to cover like multiple options in Fox's recovery. It's linear, you can't predict it. And just like that, another side B punish, you can't side B to the stage anymore because Fox is or Sonic will just always be there, and this could be it. No, he opts to back air instead. That's still good damage.
And he finally misses it. ZD living with his life. But, you know, he's really fishing very hard. We keep seeing up smash and F smash come through. Seagull Joe is not giving him anything for free. You know, and ZD, oh my goodness, and that time loses his stock. Both stocks this game were lost in the same fashion.
Yeah. This man cannot side B to the stage for anything right now. Like, if you don't grab the ledge at this point, then it's just pretty much gambling with your life. Because Joe will be there. He will be on you, and he'll make you regret that.
Maybe ZD a little tilted, a little flustered, but this is a new game, and he definitely possesses the skills to take this victory over Seagull Joe. It's in his favor for a reason.
That is true, but the momentum, it's palpable in Seagull's favor right now. Running straight back to Town City. Let's see what what adjustments ZD can make this time on the same stage in the same matchup.
Now, one thing I do like about ZD that I would like to point out is that when he gets the chance, he actually will shoot lasers for a couple, you know, 2 to 4%. That definitely adds up. As an Olimar main, I know how 2 and 4% can add up. But I really like that addition into his play. Just get that extra damage.
Yeah.
And the illusion onto the stage coming to play Seagull, making him pay with so much damage. But ZD firing right back with that jab when he hits the ground.
Yeah, but he's getting only little hits, though. Like, in these big exchanges, Joe's coming out on top every single time. He needs to make something else big happen, and Fox is definitely always capable of doing that, but it's just more of a function of finding the right hits.
And it's uncharacteristic of ZD, where he's really known for his vortex, for his juggles. So to see him get straight hits is very surprising. This is what I'm talking about. That's what ZD does. Things of that nature, hit after hit after hit. But, you know, that only happened once this set. So it's really a question of, is he going to be able to make it happen? He tries to do it again. Seagull Joe wisely air dodging and DIing away to avoid the mix-up from ZD on landing.
Yeah, it was a super smart air dodge, because even if he air dodged there and it got punished with a read, he probably would have been low enough to survive. It was like one of those fringe things where if you don't air dodge, you die. So some people think air dodging is a sign of weakness sometimes, but definitely it keeps you alive. That's in the game for a reason.
Cross up tilt, Seagull Joe fainting like he was going to regrab the ledge, immediately just spin dashing over top of ZD. Very smart stuff, that down tilt coming into play.
And now ZD knows he can't afford to side B, whether it's to the ledge or on stage, because Joe was in a position to punish it. 3 back airs in a row. The third one finally connects, and let's see what the ledge pressure is. Joe backing off just a bit.
And great adjustment by ZD, as you said. He is now opting to up B to recover. He recognizes up B is side B is no longer a solution.
But now he's forced to do it. Joe giving him a little bit of leeway right there. I guess giving him a bit of room to hang himself, because with all those other side Bs being punished, why not give ZD 1 or 2 just to make him think he's safe, you know?
Is it going to take it?
Barely.
It does, and maybe this is one of the reasons Seagull Joe is okay with Town and City. Does the back throw, takes stage control in the stare down, but ZD getting the better of that exchange. Great down air coming into play right there, followed by the up smash.
Such a smart down air, too. So many other players wouldn't even look for that in that scenario just because it's so close to the ledge. People will think like, oh, like if I miss this, I'll be thrown off stage and potentially die. But ZD willing to bet it all in this position, especially since he's down the game. I think that's a really smart move.
You always have to respect his confidence in his play. He's had that since his Luigi. Going for up B reads, going for up smash reads, and his Fox is no different.
Yeah, that's just a player talent right there. Calling out that double jump with a forward air. ZD getting another vortex going. Back to the ledge, but he misses the turnaround, the up tilt. That might be a pivotal moment in this.
Only time will tell. 44-46, a little under 3 minutes left in this match. Great grab coming in from ZD, followed by the up tilt, but the up air interrupted by Seagull Joe's up air. And Seagull poised to take this victory right now, up by 1% at the moment.
But momentum still in his favor as well. ZD just hasn't been getting those really big hits and vortexes, and Seagull's just been out-neutraling ZD at every turn.
You know, does not want to shoot the laser at this spot. Thank you for the sub. Definitely appreciate it. Dracon0121. This match is since. Sub hype.
Sub hype.
ZD, look, it's been a 2% differential pretty much the last 45 seconds of this match. Back and forth, neither of these players wanting to give anyone anything.
2 minutes on the clock, but a timeout isn't an option. These two are still willing to fight each other till the end. ZD throwing Seagull Joe off stage and so patient, just sitting in shield. No one wants to swing first, but we all know if they make the wrong move, this could be it right there. ZD almost calls out that jump. And the up smash.
Get it off the power shield. Great stuff right there from ZD.
Yeah, that was so quick. Such a quick reaction time, too. If ZD hadn't hit that, then I feel like Joe was definitely like in a position where he could have just kept the pressure going. So definitely, like you were saying, that confidence, willing to bet it all in that scenario was just what he needed to take us to a Game 5.
Yeah, and not only if that was shielded by Joe, he would have lost his stock because there is a ton of lag after a missed up smash from Fox. It's not like a Mario.
Yeah, that man is definitely like flipping in the air. He has to land back on his feet, tie his shoes.
I feel like I cut you off a little bit while you were talking. I was just excited.
Oh, no, you're good. You're good, man. I was hyped, too. Let's get hype over this Game 5. Let's see what happens. Let's see if Joe can finally swing the pendulum back in his favor after such a dominant prior season from ZD.
You know, and ZD wants to keep that record that he has on Seagull Joe right now. Generally, when he sees him, it's like, oh, I have Joe. This is going to be easy. But Seagull is here to play. He is in the lab. Something is different about this man today.
Which is wild because he definitely lost to ZD earlier today, but it's just like something in the air, whether like he just kind of switched up his mentality or just figured out what he needed to do. Or maybe not starting Kirby helped too, but you know.
I told him I'd give him $1.
Oh, okay. You got it.
Nah.
You got it.
Right now, up 46% right now. ZD, though, trying to change the tides. I love that jab right there. Had a jump came through from Seagull Joe. I imagine ZD was going to look for that fair footstool.
Something that's hard to get on Sonic, but it's always just such a relevant threat because it can kill almost any character in the game at any %. So Joe definitely doing well to get rid of that or not get hit by that, but ZD's doing a good job of setting up for it even in this Game 5 situation.
Seagull very cognizant of any potential damage ZD can get. Even that laser he is now shielding. Great spin dash, throws out the back air just in case ZD opts to do something unsafe, but ZD gave him nothing and held that shield.
Yeah, and both players playing so patient right now. Oh my gosh, that back air. That was such an odd one because he was in a disadvantaged situation. But Joe, one thing we know about him, he's never afraid to throw out those back airs.
And Seagull going for the trump. I wonder if at some point he's going to actually go for a fake trump and punish the roll or the jump from ZD.
It's only a matter of time. You got to really watch your options on the ledge. Just like that. ZD tags Joe out of a spin dash. Still alive, though. And anything you can trump, I can trump better. But Joe has the platform on his side, luckily, avoiding that ledge situation.
And he is playing with that platform for as if it's his saving grace right now. He used it about 3 or 4 times just to recover, and that also shows just how much pressure ZD's putting on, but pressure was not there at the moment. Seagull Joe getting that grab right there as ZD did not hit a button.
Yeah, you know he was looking for it too. The moment that like Joe's behind you and you're on the ledge and above 100%, I'll give you 3 guesses what he's going for. And if you don't guess like back throw on the first one, you haven't been watching enough Xanadu, obviously.
The down tilt's coming in from Seagull Joe. Whenever ZD does anything unsafe, he gets that quick 10% or so. The call out. ZD saying my legs are intangible and you're going to see them right now. Great stuff.
You got to respect that invincibility on his legs. If you even try and like pass that zone, if ZD has that read on you, you're going to be done. And that's just what he needed right there. So many, like, they're just scrapping right now. Trades and trades and trades. They both, they both kind of end up on the top of that with a relatively even percent. ZD, though, looking to stack on a little bit more.
Does up by 13 right now. Again, under 3 minutes left in the match. No, these players are just duking it out, and it's such a fun chess match to watch between these two. Who's going to hit the button first? Who's going to juke out who? Neither player's giving up anything for free, and this match has just been so even. It's such a treat. The up tilt, the back air, turning the tide, though, in ZD's favor.
Almost catching the bad DI on that, too. If Joe didn't react fast enough, that would have been it. But Joe willing to take ZD off the top. Another back air, too. Only 1% separating these two players off that 2 exchange. And wow, with that grab.
There's no jump. Is he going to go for the F smash? He doesn't have to. Is he going to go for the up B? He goes for the forward air, but he does not actually hit him out of the up B. ZD still alive right now. Down tilt coming in, calling out the double jab.
Counting his blessings and wisely double jumping back to the stage. Joe tries to roll behind but doesn't get the grab in time. And now, ZD really needs to check down his jumps. These grab scenarios are so close, and jumping out of that scenario is so smart in that back air, reading the air dodge. ZD's going to take it. Game 5.
He went so deep to read that air dodge. Obviously, he missed, had to up B, but being in a position like that, if you are wrong and you have to up B that close to Seagull Joe, a Sonic as a Fox with that type of recovery, he would have lost his stock. Again, betting it all.
Yeah, and as a fast faller, too, you really have to be careful with those because if you miss that, you don't really have an opportunity to go for another like pressure situation. You have your one gambit, and then you have to recover.
Exactly.
And ZD was just that confident in it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And Seagull Joe so close to finally getting another victory on ZD, which he has not gotten in oh so long. But ZD, you know, just being the Titan that he is, not falling, not giving it to Joe, and he's making his way to winter finals for a chance again at redemption against Pink Fresh.
Yeah.